Hi, everyone. So I'm with one of my really good friends. She voted for Trump.
Regret.
And you know what? Well, yes. But guess what? It's not time for us to do that. The time is come for us to figure this shit out. Okay?
It's time. The medical field is getting fucked right now.
People want to hear that you regret your vote.
As of right now, I'm very unhappy with where we are economically, for sure. It worries me.
And she's an RNFA. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's a registered
Nurse, first assistant.
That's right. Which helps surgeons
During
assist
surgery.
in surgery, right?
And we're gonna everybody's doing layoffs. Hospitals are doing layoffs because they can't afford the supplies because the tariffs are too high.
Right. So, guys.
If the medical field is suffering, imagine what everybody else is doing.
Right. And if it's hitting the medical field, trust me, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. So you think that's your friend? Yeah, it's hitting the medical field. It's hitting everybody. You feel me? But check this out, shawty. You was okay with everything else Trump said. You just ain't. You just got mad when it hit you personally, when it hit the medical field. But when he talked about your friend over there, the black female, when he said this, what are the black people doing?
They're eating the dogs.
When he said that, it was no problem to you at all, right?
There are a lot of people who are very concerned out there who voted for this administration. But, you know, they wrote it all down in Project 2025. I guess we should have paid a little closer attention to what was in that. I read the agriculture section. I know it better than I probably should. But it was there. It was all in writing. We probably should have paid closer attention to it. I'll just say this. I think it's time for this administration to recognize who put them into office and also to understand that these people are hurting. And this only adds to the hurt that they're already dealing with.
Man, listen, bruh, you are sadly mistaken. He already knows who put him in office, and he has been handsomely rewarding them. Didn't you see Doge? Didn't you see where he put Elon Musk? He gave Elon Musk, a tech executive, free reign to all of the data that every piece of the United States government had to offer. I'd say Elon was very well compensated. Didn't you see Jeff Bezos? Didn't you see Mark Zuckerberg? Didn't you see that right-wing lunatic Joe Rogan, that fake snake in the grass? Didn't you see all them guys front and center? I guess you missed your invitation. Yeah, he knows who put him in office, and every last one of those guys have been well compensated.
I'm a Trump supporter.
Hey, Trumper, I'm going to take a different approach with you than other leftists have for a couple of reasons. One, because I think that people that are genuinely willing to change, I do want to give them the opportunity to, too, because I used to be a Republican. Now, you see, I never used to be a Trumper because that was pretty fucking out there. But I, too, had the realization at one point in my life that I had been lied to. And after I realized that I had been lied to, I got pissed because I was like, who's going to undermine my, of all people, intelligence? And so what I started to do when I was lied to is I started looking up alternative opinions and ideas on every single thing that I had any sort of passionate opinion on, right? But specifically things that were emotionally charged, because you don't know it yet, and maybe you never will, but 99.9% of being a conservative now, particularly MAGA, is being mad at things that don't exist at all. Like just making up reasons to be mad. Man, if you're willing to have that conversation, I could give you some great examples. Before I give you some examples, I will say this. This is an open invitation for anybody going through this experience. It doesn't even have to happen here in public. My DMs are open. But a few examples, and you'll always know when Republicans are lying to you, specifically MAGA. If something is super outrageous, you're really pissed off about it, it is almost never true. For example, illegal immigrants getting on benefits, like they can't. Like they can't. That's just like not true. They're a surplus to the economy. Children are not getting sex changes. They actually began to conflate the words gender affirming care with gender confirming surgery to confuse people. I could show you the database. In fact, what they found was 90% of children getting gender affirming care, which they conflated with surgery, was actually young men getting excessive tissue removed around their breast. Boys wanting to look more like boys. And some of that comes from toxic masculinity, right? Because boys should love their body, and it's actually really normal to have fatty tissue around your breast. The rest was a lot of girls were getting hair removal with a laser, and that's usually because of PCOS. It's not happening. There's no litter boxes in the classrooms. People are not abusing SNAP and Medicaid. In fact, both of those things, we get a surplus on. Like, I don't know if you run a business or if you've ever had a job or anything, but like, you know how you have to spend money to make money? That is one of the most effective ways to improve our economy, but specifically in rural America. And you know this whole we're gonna ban sugary stuff? It was never the left that didn't consider that. It was the grocery lobby that didn't want to update their POS system to remove certain items from being used on SNAP. Oh, and Nabisco, do you think that Nabisco was behind eliminating sugary snacks from SNAP benefits? No, it's a cash cow for them. FEMA has never seized anybody's property after a natural disaster. They don't even have the mechanism to do that. Now, properties can be condemned and localities have their own rules. I can't go state to state, but the federal government, FEMA, never happened. Term abortions and abortions after birth almost effectively don't exist. If they do, it's for a medical reason. And one of the big things, this is one of the first things I deconstructed from in high school, because I was always told that like, oh, you could get a late term abortion no matter what. People can decide at the time of birth they could get an abortion. But go look up the case of Dr. Gosnell. I knew something was up because he was doing abortions after we're born, and he got multiple murder one charges and was sentenced to multiple life sentences because of it. So I was like, New York, that's like a super liberal state. Like, so if those abortions were okay anywhere, it'd be there, but nope, multiple life sentences.
Now, I learned a little something. You feel me? Like, I already knew it wasn't any illegals getting snapped. Like, I know Americans that can't get snapped. So I knew it wasn't any illegals getting snapped. But, and I consider myself to be somewhat informed. I did believe the whole gender thing. You know, that was something that had me pissed off about the Democratic Party. And now I'm coming to realize, because I actually looked up what she said. Yo, Shorty really taught me. Yo, a lot of the gender surgery, that it was really overweight men trying to remove excess fatty tissue around their breast. That's something I had no idea about. And as far as them unaliving babies a week before they're born and all that craziness, I mean, you really got to be watching Fox News and Newsmax, and that is one reason why so many people are misinformed. You feel me? Like, a lot of the people, some of them are actually good folk. They just really misguided and misinformed. I think it should be illegal. There was a time in the United States where they had a lot of misinformation being presented as news, and it was conning people out of their money. And so they actually had to make a law that said, oh, well, the following product, the following presentation is a paid advertisement. Our network does not stand behind it. Why? Because they had a lot of what we know today as infographics. When they first came out, most people didn't have a way of deciphering what was real and what wasn't. So they thought all that was real. Just like when they watch Fox News, most of Fox News is nothing but editorials. But this young lady, she really smart, man. Y'all need to check out her TikTok for real. I ended it a little short, but y'all let me know what y'all think. comment section. If you agree with me, hey man, let me know. If you didn't, I like to argue. I mean, just be respectful, and I'll do the same for you. You feel me? And to all my new subscribers, thank you. YouTube been, they've been suppressing my content lately because I guess it's considered a bit controversial. But whatever your take is on it, hey, I appreciate y'all watching to the end. If you don't mind, you can hit that like button for me, please, because that help sends a signal to the algorithm to send this video out to more people. And aside from that, man, y'all have a blessed day, and we're gonna get up on the next one. Peace.